Hello, my name is Julie and this is KS Mom Crochets, and today is Crochet Podcast number 83. So I have a few finished objects to share with you all today, and I have no whips. I have no whips to share at all. The whip that I had last week, I have not even touched it. I'm doing drawings out of books, and I haven't done any of those. I haven't worked on that project or worked on my new project. So everything that I have to show you is just random stuff that I just wanted to make. But there is one project that I'm really excited to share with you guys. But before we get started, I do want to mention that I was asked by a couple of people to do a Q&A. I know Cindy over at the Roomy Mill, Cassandra at craftablyeverafter, Mama Koala, does videos like this all the time, and I really enjoy watching stuff like that. I'm not sure if that's something that you guys would be interested in, asking me questions and me answering. But if it is, you can leave comments in this video asking me questions, and I can do a video answering them. I feel like I'm a very boring person, so don't be expecting anything super entertaining, but I'm more than happy to do something like that. Like I said, if it's something that you guys would like to see. Okay, so I left my projects over there. Go figure, right? So I have two projects that I want to share first, and both of them are for Litza over at Coco's Crochet. It is for her 6-month-long cowl that she is hosting, Coco's Crochet Cowl 2024. And I will have her playlist for her cowl linked below. I always link everything and anything that I talk about. And if there's something that I talk about that is not linked, feel free to ask me and I will help you out. But this, like I said, is a 6-month-long cowl. Every 2 weeks she draws out a new project for us to do, and they're really fun, quick projects, and a lot of them have been things that I have never made, and that has been a lot of fun. So this week, or this 2-week period, is baskets. So I did make 2 baskets. I have been trying to do some work on this because I really wanted to organize my yarn, and I'm just not crocheting fast enough to organize the way that I want to. My goal was to empty some cubbies, but really, honestly and truly, I had a lot of partial skeins in with yarn like this, and I just took those out, and that made so much room. It was crazy how much room that gave me. So at the end of this video, I will pop in a few pictures of some things that I'm doing, or that I have done. There's a lot of work that I still want to do. Yeah, so anyway, back to this cowl. So I was pulling out some partial skeins, and that was my reasoning for talking about that. But I was pulling out those partial skeins, and I thought that would be great to make baskets out of, because I don't have a ton of I don't have hardly any chunky, bulky yarn. I just don't really have the space to store it, for one. For two, it's not really my favorite yarn to work with. And 3, it's expensive, so I don't really buy it because it's just out of my price range. So I make baskets usually holding 3 or 4 strands of yarn, just worsted weight yarn together, and that's what I did. I made this basket right here, and it is not perfect whatsoever. I'm one of these people that sometimes I absolutely love following other people's patterns. I'm so inspired by all these designers, and I love seeing things that they make and recreating things that they have made. But sometimes I just want to try to make my own stuff, and it doesn't always work out. And it's that's why there's designers out there that do this for you so that you don't mess up. So this basket is not perfect whatsoever. It's pretty pitiful, actually. It looks decent on the camera, but yeah. Anyway, I used a what did I use? 8mm hook, I think. Let's see. No, I used a 10mm hook, and all of this yarn is Big Twist, and it is eggplant, purple, medium rose, and bubblegum all held together. Like I said, I held all 4 strands together. They were partial skeins, and I was able to get 2 baskets out of what that I had. Now this is my better one, and like I said, it's not that great. I just like increased. I should have done the bottom with single crochet, and it probably would have worked out better, but I did all double crochets. And let me tell you guys, this is a workout. Like, my arm hurts so bad from working on these baskets because I just wanted to finish them. So I just did them all in one sitting, and yeah, it's a workout. But definitely useful, even if they're not perfect. You can still, they still have a purpose. They can still hold stuff. So, like I said, I just made up my own, increased it as big as I wanted, did some back loop double crochets, and just went straight up the sides. I did chain like 3 and then skipped 3 and then single crocheted. No, wait. I did the single crochet or slip stitch chain 1 and every stitch around for this top part, and just made these little handles on each side. And that's what it looks like. So that is one basket. Now this other basket is a total fail. Like I said, it's going to work to hold things, but it just did not come out like I wanted it to. But it's a square basket. So it looks like this. And I did do single crochets. I started out with like a chain and just went around both sides of the chain and did 3 single crochets in each corner stitch, and I just kept increasing that, and then I did back loops. But like I said, I don't know, it didn't really turn out like I wanted it to. I think my stitches got off. It didn't get really tight enough at the top, but like I said, it will hold stuff, and that's all that matters. So here is my second basket, and so I have 2 baskets for Lisa's cowl that I did, and I think they're really pretty. I love the effect of holding different colors of yarn together. It just gives you that variegated effect, and I really like mixing and matching colors for stuff like this. But like I said, it is a workout on your arm. So that is that project. So I was able to get those done. And then the next thing that I did is, speaking of Litza, she had sent me a I won a giveaway. I unboxed it in last podcast, and it had some yarn in it, and I really wanted to use that yarn. And it also had a patch, an Australian patch, because she's from Australia, and I wanted to incorporate that in an amigurumi. A lot of you had suggested a koala, and I really loved that idea so much, but I just had this girl in my head, and I really wanted to make a little girl. So I pulled out my go-to book, which is this book right here. I absolutely love this book, and I know this book is called Crochet Zodiac Dolls by Carla Matroni. And she also made the Iconic Women series, which I didn't know till recently. But I didn't buy it for the Zodiac dolls. I bought it to mix and match. You can mix and match these dolls. And I have explained that before, how that you can use these to make different dolls. And that's what that I did. I had never used the patterns for the Gemini dolls, and I just think they are so adorable. So I really love their little hat that they have on, but I only made one doll, but I really like their hairstyle. So I did just this full doll. Like usually I will like use a head from one doll, a body from another, but I just stuck with this whole pattern, and I did twin one, and I am not even sure. I'm not sure which one that is. I can't remember. But I know I did twin 1 because twin 1 has her hair on one side and then twin 2 has her hair on the other side. So let's see. Okay, so I did the one in the yellow dress. This is the one that I did. So, like I said, I really love this book a lot. The only thing that I don't like about it is she makes her necks really long. And so I did eliminate one of the rows in the necks, and I think that helped a lot for stability in the neck. But I also put a pipe cleaner in her neck, and that helped out a lot too. So here is my little doll. And you're probably thinking, well, where's the patch at? She doesn't have her little patch, but she does. So when I first started making this, my intentions were to put the patch on the dress. Like, I was like, oh, that would be perfect. I can put that patch right here. It would be so cute. The patch is too big and the dress is, or the doll is too small. So that didn't work out. So I had to improvise because I really wanted to use this doll. And so I made her hat and I put the patch on her hat. And the patch actually sits on the side. And there she is. And she has her little patch on the side. And I just love her so much. I think she's so cute. And I do have to say that this is not a Litza doll. But it does remind me of her because it has the dark hair. Because, you know, Litza has really dark hair. And I never made a doll with black hair before, so I thought that was a lot of fun to do as well. So I used a 3.5 millimeter hook because the skin tone color that I used is actually a 12 ply. It's Marvel 12 ply yarn, and it's thicker. And then the rest of it was an 8 ply, but I just used a 3.5 all the way through. Now the green is a little gappy. You can see my stuffing through it, but the dress covers that, so I didn't feel like that it was much of an issue. And then as far as like her dress and stuff, it is a little bit big, but you know, as far as like clothes go, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. You want them to be not as tight. So like I said, I used the green and the purple, and the skin tone are all yarns from Litza. And then also the patch she gave me as well. And then the hair color is actually a Bravo worsted yarn that I had. And it is called Asphalt Heather. So it's not a true black. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of like, it's not that light, but it's like a really dark charcoal gray kind of, but almost black. Like it could pass for black. And then I used 12 millimeter eyes, and I did use a little bit of scrap yarn to give her a little mouth, and I also embroidered her nose. That is another thing about these patterns, is that she has you do a bobble stitch for the nose, and I don't like that. So I always skip that part and just do my own thing for the nose. But I really like this hat a lot, and I want to try to recreate this hat for my dolls that I have, because I think it's really cute. I really like it, and it is a little bit wavy. I probably should have went down on a hook size for the hat brim part, and it probably would have worked out better, but it still stands out straight for the most part. And then as far as the patch goes, I just hot glued it on because I don't know if I could have, so I think it was an iron-on patch, and this is acrylic yarn, so I couldn't do that. I just used hot glue, and it worked out fine. Let's see, the only thing that I didn't do like the pattern is I didn't make her collar the same. I just kind of made it look like she had like a turtleneck on, I guess. And then, like I said earlier, I did eliminate one of the rows for the head, or for the neck, I mean, and went straight into the head because the necks are just really long. But as you can see, her head is a little, you know, she'll move, but it's not like flopping or anything. I really like it a lot. I think she turned out super cute. I really love that little little overall top dress too. I think it's really cute. And I hope that you like it and that Litza likes it as well, because like I said, it was inspired by the yarn and the things that she sent me. Now, like I said earlier, a lot of you said you should make a koala because koalas are an Australian animal. I mean, I don't know. Are they other places? I'm not sure. I know they're in Australia. But anyway, so I had that in my head, and I really wanted to make a koala. But like I said, I wanted to make this little girl, and I thought, what can I do? So before I made the girl, I pulled out all of my books. And y'all, I have a lot of koala patterns. Like, I have a lot of books with koalas, and it's kind of crazy how many that I actually had. But I did, I was thinking, well, wouldn't it be cool to make a tiny koala? And it could be like her pet. So that is what I did. So I have this book right here, and it's by Carrie Lord. And it's called How to Crochet Animals Wild. And it's mini animals. They're mini sized. And I have made that lion before, and it turned out really cute. I've made quite a few out of this series. I have all of these. There's 4 different ones. Farm, Ocean, Wild, and Farm, Ocean, Wild, and Pets. And I have made something out of all of them. But this one I think is one of my favorites out of that whole series. And I really had a lot of fun making this. So, like I said, I made the little koala out of that. And this is what they look like together. Aren't they so cute? I think it turned out so cute. And it's like the perfect size for this doll. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. Okay, so I used a 3mm hook on this, and I used all Brava sport weight yarn. And this color right here is called silver, and then this is black. And then this is just some fur yarn. I've had that fur yarn. I've used it so much, and I still have a ton of it left. And it's just like a discontinued fur yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I can't even remember what it's called. But I did use Cassandra at craftablyeverafter's embroidered eye tutorial, because Carrie Lord does never, and none of her patterns that I have, I don't think she ever uses safety eyes. She always embroiders her eyes. But she just does them like in black, like that elephant right there. And I wanted to try out Cassandra's eyes, and I think that it turned out so cute. So I'm going to probably be making more, because I know a lot of people don't really care for Carrie Lord, but I love her. Like, I just absolutely love her. And I have made so many of her amigurumis that I just know how to tweak her patterns to make them the way that I want them, if that makes sense. Because there's some things that she does that I don't like. Like, I feel like she closes her necks up too big or too small. There's just certain things that she does that I don't like. She don't have enough pictures in her books, I know. I've heard that complaint before too. But like I said, I just have a love for her. It was one of my very first amigurumi book that I got was a Carrie Lord book, and I just love her so much. So anyway, like I said, I used Cassandra's eye tutorial, which will be linked below. She does have a loop stitch that she does for the koala. Let me see if I can find her picture. Here it is. I flipped right to it. But see, she has a loop stitch that she does for her koala's ears. And I just used fur yarn instead. I did have to trim it down a little bit because it was too long, too wild looking. I don't like this color jog right here. I did try to fix that a little bit, but I don't know. I don't like that. If I ever made it again, I think that I would pay better attention and make that black look better right there. But I do think it's so cute. I love it so much, and it's so tiny and small. And I did make a little line the other day. Oh, what is that book called? Mini Amigurumi Animals, I think it's called. Sarah Bomdio. I think that's the book. I hope so. I hope I said that right. But I prefer these little animals. They are a little fiddly. They're a lot easier to make in worsted weight yarn than, the sport weight yarn. But they work up pretty quickly, and I just love them. And, yeah. Anyway, like I said, it is the perfect size for this little girl, and so this is how they will sit together, and they will be a set. And I just love it. I think they're so cute. So, I hope you like seeing them. I hope that I did the yarn justice, and I still have a lot of that yarn left, and some of the colors, I haven't used at all. I didn't use, like the rainbow color and the other variegated color that she sent, and I have plenty of those colors left. I have enough skin tone color that I can probably make another doll, so I'm sure you'll be seeing those yarns again soon. Okay, so I mentioned in my last podcast that I have this wall right here behind me, and I want to fill it up with doilies. I just want doilies on rings all the way up to the ceiling, and probably over this way a little bit more too. I just love them so much. I love making them, and I just love how they look on the wall. So oh my goodness, get my words. So I had tried to make one last week. I showed you all it was a big fail. It didn't work out. So I wanted to use that lace yarn. It was like a lace yarn that I had got from New Craft Day to do a review on. And I absolutely love that, how it worked up. It's a little expensive from what I remember, but man, it's so pretty. But I pulled this book back out again, and it's called 101 Doilies by Annie's Crochet. I love this book. I've already, showed this last week and talked about how much I love it. And I just flip through it and see what speaks to me. Like this one came out of that book. This one came out of that book. This one came out of an old magazine. And I can't remember what the name of that magazine is, but it did come out of a magazine. But I have made several out of this book right here. I've made a lot of them just to like lay on my table too. But I was flipping through, and I just decided to make number 1. See if I can show you without showing the pattern. But I just made number 1. And when I was making it, it was not, it was too big for my smallest ring. And so I did this, the last 2 rows, I repeated those rows. And then it was too big for my, for my middle-sized ring. And so I did another row of this like chain stitch right here to make it fit on a bigger ring. So here's what we have. It's that pattern, but like I said, I kept going with it. So as you can see in that picture that I just showed you, it stops right here. So I added this row and this row, and then in order to get it to fit on here, I added this row. And I actually added 2 rows of this, and it was too big. It took me a while to figure out how big that I needed it to be for my ring. And this is a 10-inch. It's a 10-inch diameter ring, and it's just a metal ring that I got from Amazon. I have seen these at the Dollar Tree. If you live in the States, I have some of them that I bought from the Dollar Tree. But like I said, these are I think they're macrame rings off of Amazon. And the only thing, I forgot it. No, I didn't. That's just the end where I weaved it in and it stuck to it. I thought I forgot to tell. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, you want your doily to be a little tight. Like this one right here. This is too, you see how it moves? I don't know if you can see that. This ring, I mean, it looks really pretty on the wall, but this is not actually, this ring needed to have been bigger because it's not tight enough. So that's probably crooked now, but it's okay. But this one is, you see how it's tight? It doesn't move. You want your ring to be bigger than your doily, and it'll look like that it's not gonna fit, but it will. It'll stretch. So anyway, I think that's so beautiful. Those colors just turned out so pretty. And then when I got done making this, and like I said in my last video, I just single crochet, like this row right here looked just like this one. So I would single crochet around the ring and around this chain space right here, and then single crochet around the ring and this single crochet, and then just kept doing that all the way around. I did find a tutorial on how to attach a doily on a ring. I had somebody ask me about it, and I will have that linked below if you're interested. It's a really short video, but the lady just is showing you how she does it. But anyway, I love it so much. It's so pretty. But I had a little bit left, and I thought, well, that's enough to make a small one. So I pulled this book back out, and I started looking through it, and I did number 90. Let's see if I can. So I started that one. Well, that one was, it's pointed, and I didn't want it pointed, so I just left that part off, and I stopped. Like, I didn't do this pointy part. So I only did, let's see, that is a 7-row doily, and I only did 5 rounds of it before I stopped, and it fit on this little, did I write what size ring this is? This is a 5.5 inch ring in diameter. And like I said, I just did 5 rows of that and made it not as big, and also just made it completely a circle, which I think that I could have figured out fine how to attach that full-sized one, but I don't think it wouldn't have fit on this one, and I would have ran out of yarn. So I did use a 3.25mm hook on both of these, in case I didn't say that before. And like I said, it's just the leftover yarn from this one. And they look the same, because you can tell that they're the same yarn, but the way that the yarn, what was left, it makes them look like different. So those will go up on my wall next. And I'm sure there's going to be more, because I'm kind of on a doily kick right now. And I don't know, I just really enjoy making those so much. And let's see. That's all my finished objects. I do have a magazine that I have that I've been meaning to share with you all that I haven't shared. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully it won't be super duper long. I did release a very long podcast last week, so I figured I would give you all a break. But I had got this a couple weeks ago, and I forgot to share it with you guys. And this is probably going to come up soon, because I want to work out of this too. But it is another Crochet Now magazine that I found the physical copy of, but you can find the digital copy of this on Pocket Mags. So this is issue number 84 of Crochet Now magazine. There's some super cute projects in this. I'm not going to go through this magazine with you all, but I know you get the Care Bears, and then you get some pretty sweaters. That little guy's super cute. There's a lot of, I've noticed in the last few issues that I've got from Kindle Unlimited as well, that there's some mosaic crochet in them. But this is a really cute magazine. I absolutely love this magazine, and I think the reason that I like it so much is that they have like, I love Crochet World so much. Like, I have a ton of issues of Crochet World, but I don't make a lot out of them. Like, I love making their doilies. I've made a lot of their doilies. I've made some of their blankets. There's a lot of projects that I enjoy making, but I feel like their amigurumi that they do have are very basic, simple, small patterns. And in this magazine, the amigurumi are more my style and things that I enjoy making. And I think that's why I like it so much, just because there's more, like there's a variety of patterns in these magazines, but there's also amigurumi that appeal to me. So yeah, so like I said, this is issue 84. It came with this magazine. I got this off of eBay. But like I said, you can get the digital copy because it's an older one. It did come with this little booklet of hook nook wearables. I think there's hats and scarves and little vests and stuff like that. They're cute. I don't really make a lot of wearables. There's a couple blankets in here. That's pretty. But the reason that I wanted this issue was for this right here. I love how I don't think they do this in every magazine. I'm not super familiar with Crochet Now, but I notice every few issues they will have like an extra like amigurumi book or like an extra booklet, you know, in it. And like I said, this one was called a bumper pack, but it came with all of these Zodiac dolls, and I just think they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I just love them so much. There's 13. I think they were featured in every like previous magazines, and then they just put them all together in this little handy little booklet, if I'm, you know, saying that right. But they are so cute, and I really want to make them. They are by Birdie and Blondie. I have no idea, but there's like an about the designer, and I guess those are the designers right there. But you get all your signs, and like I said, I'm not into zodiac signs at all, but I love amigurumi, so I love him so much. I think he's so cute. I really want to make him, and I don't know what half of these are. You know, I guess that's a scorpion. I don't know. He's cute. I don't know if I would make him, though, honestly. This is actually my sign. I'm a Sagittarius. I like that one too. The hair kind of scares me a little bit, but this one is adorable. Look at that. That's so cute. Little mermaid bear looking thing. And then you got this girl. She's cute. And then this mermaid I really love so much. I would do something different with the top there. I'm not crazy about that part, but I do like, I think that's a crocodile stitch on her tail. And then this one is adorable. And then the little cow. Look at its little bell. I love that. I love that. And then this one is so cute. I think that's a Siamese cat, if I'm sure. And I have had a lot of Siamese cats in my day. I just love them. That's one of my favorite cats. And then there's this little girl. She's cute. And then you have the lion. He is adorable. I would probably do like a brown for his mane. And I would do his mane different too. I don't know. But I really do like him a lot. And then this one right here is adorable. Oh, I just love them. And like I said, I don't know what half these animals are. And then there's like a little bonus pattern. And I don't know who he is. But he's a little guy with a little goatee. So, I just thought this was so cute. And I wanted to share it with you all because this was kind of a shorter video. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. And I know that those patterns will be coming up, and then I can refer people back to this video to, you know, see what's in that little booklet. I'm drinking my coffee in my S cup that I got from the Dollar General. I love the Dollar General's big coffee cups they have. But now I'm just rambling, so I guess I will let you all go. And like I said, I will be putting in some pictures. Somewhere in this video will be some pictures of what I've done so far. Like I said, I did rearrange my yarn. I had my like this yarn, my label's ripped, but I had my Brava sport yarn in the closet. I really wanted it right here in these cubbies, so I did do that. Also, my husband helped me hang up some shelves that has some dolls on it. Y'all get to see my obsession a little bit. That's not all of the dolls that I have, but that's just some of them that will fit on those shelves. Those shelves are very narrow, so I want to buy some more that are wider so that I can fit like my 15-inch dolls that I've made dresses, because their dresses, like, I don't know. Let's see. Her right there, her dress, and I've made that's a 14-inch doll, and then I have some 15-inch dolls, and their dresses are really floofy and they need more space. So those shelves are not wide, they're not deep enough, so I need to get a couple more. I want to get some brackets and take, I really don't like these hanging shelves with the rope. I just don't really like that, so I want to hang them like those. I want to get some brackets and try to figure that out. Just trying to update my craft room a little bit. I want this to be my happy place. I'm not real good at decorating or anything. This is just, I only have like half of the room. The other half is like, you know, a bed and stuff. But, you know, when I come in here, I want it to, it just makes me so happy. Like, I walk in and I see my shelves and my doilies on the wall and my yarn, and it just makes me happy. It's inspiring, and, yeah. So, you just got to make your space, even if it's a small space, you have to make it a happy space. So that's what I'm trying to do. And like I said, I will insert some pictures and let you all see what little bit that I've done. It may not look much different to you all, but it does to me. So anyway, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I always enjoy hanging out with you guys. And like I said, if you made it to the end, don't forget, if you do want me to do a Q&A video, to leave me some questions in the comments, and I will get those together and try to get a video, you know, answering those questions out. So thank you all so much, and until next time, guys, I will see you in another video. Bye.